Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Introduction to Internet of Things. Myself, Tom from SOU, and I'm working on different projects on Angular, JS, and Java. I'm developing backend with the help of this programming. And in this session of Introduction of Things, I'll be introducing you all with what Internet of Things actually is and what we can do and what are the parameters, so what are the things that we need to learn in order to be able to play with internet and in order to be able to develop different things with Internet of Things. As we have heard a lot about Internet of Things, but actually we don't really know what we can do with the help of Internet of Things actually. And what actually is Internet of Things. It is actually pronounced or actually abbreviated as IoT, and with the help of internet and with the help of digital devices, we can actually control the entire electronics appliances that we have seen, we have heard of everywhere we go. Uh, we can control our appliances from anywhere on earth, uh, be it your mobile device or your electronic, uh, any kind of appliances you can control with the help of internet. What Internet of Things actually does is it can simply turn your device on or off with the help of electronic switch. And whenever you have any kind of electronic switch and you have a digital controller and you have internet with you, then you can control those electronic devices with the help of your mobile phone, with the help of your computer, or with the help of your any kind of uh, tablets or any smartphones you have. All you need is internet, and all you need is a digital device with you which can be connected to the internet. Internet of things these days are getting hugely popular, not only because you can control your device, but also because you can view the status of your device wherever you are on earth. For example, if you are at your work and if you want to control your device, uh, which is back home, with the help of your device, then all you need to have is your smartphone or your computer, and those devices should have the connection to internet. And if those two parameters are with you, I mean to say, if you have internet and if you have uh, your smartphone or your computer, then you have everything with you, because those two parameters are only needed thing in order to control your devices which are back home. For example, if you want to control your uh, refrigerator back home or your television set or any kind of electronic device, all you need to do is you need to press button on your mobile phone, or you need to click on a button on your computer or any kind of smart device you have. Then you can simply control or turn the device on or off with the help of your particular device. That's what Internet of Things can do. But talking about Internet of Things and your device back home, then it is not only about turning your device on or off. For example, if you want to know the status of your refrigerator or any other electronic device, then you can also do that by reading the status of those particular device, and which status will be sent back to your mobile phones or to your computers. Those all will be done with the help of internet, and your device will be controlled, or your device's status will also be read. Talking about the Internet of Things varieties, then you should be able to know that the varieties of devices have no limitation over here, because you can control your clock to the satellite. What you need to keep in your mind, or what you need to know about the IoT, that is Internet of Things, is that if there is any electronic device, then you should be able to think that that device can be controlled with the help of internet. Whatever the device is, if you have internet and if you have smartphone, then you need to memorize, or you need to have some kind of imagination, or you need to have some kind of thinking in your mind that that device is going to be controlled with the help of Internet of Things. Internet of Things allows devices to communicate with human beings. These days, Internet of devices are getting popular day by day with the help of uh, smartphones, or also with the help of Internet of Things, can also be helpful when there are medical devices with you. If you have if you are professional in medical field, then what you need to do is you need to find out what are the digital devices over there. If there are any digital devices over there, then you need to have thinking about that those particular device can also be controlled with the help of Internet of Things. Every electronic devices, or every uh, uh, smartphone applications can be connected to the internet, and when it is connected to the internet, then that can be controlled. It is sort of like two-way communication when it comes to Internet of Things. If you have smartphone and if you have electronic device, then both both of those devices will be in communication level with Internet of Things. So you need to know that there is no limitation to different kind of device. If you have internet in your pocket, and if you have different device back home, then you don't have to think more. You just need to connect those devices with the help of internet. And if you have uh, any kind of knowledge of development of application on your device, then you can control your devices back home or back to your office or everywhere on earth. Then you can control anything with your device. And those controlling device can be anything. It doesn't it is not necessary that your controlling device should only be smartphone, like, or a computer or anything. It can be anything. You can develop those controlling devices, or you can develop any kind of device you want in order to control any kind of other device with the help of internet. And those two things, when integrated, becomes Internet of Things. Simply, it is a communication of a device without the physical presence of human being. You can control your switches back home without manually or without physically without physically controlling it off or without physically turning it off. You can just control those switches virtually off by the help of your internet, and that becomes the widely known or widely popular thing that is internet of things. Moving forward, to know more of IoT, it is nothing but it is connection of your device, of your electronic device specifically, to the internet. It is two-way communication of sending and receiving information. For example, if you have a switch at your home and if you want to turn that switch off, then what is to be known is that you should be able to know whether that switch is previously turned off or previously it was on. And if you are able to read that status of your electronic switch at your home, then you will be able to control. For example, if the switch was previously off, and if you again want to press that button off, then that is not going to happen. What you need to do is you need to read the status of your electronic switch. If it was off, then its status is off, and that status which is off is to be sent to your uh, device with the help of which you are going to control that particular switch, so that you'll be able to invert the status of your switch. For example, if it was off, you need to turn it on, then you need to know the particular status of your device or your switch, which can be done with the help of internet. Connecting your internet to that particular switch is done by various processes, which you'll be able to know when we move forward. That reading of status is done with the help of internet, and connecting your internet or connecting your device with the help of internet to your smartphones, your tablets, or your personal computers, wherever you are, will be done by the help of internet. And this is simply termed as IoT or Internet of Things. There is an image over there which shows the scope or which shows the varieties of Internet of Things over there. You can see that there are different devices or different scopes or different fields over there. These days we use internet for almost everything, to find out our study materials, to find out our uh, favorite musics, to deliver our mails, to check our mails, to listen to your favorite radio stations, or to order your menus, to everything. And these are all possible with the help of internet. Now, when it comes to controlling some particular or some sort of hardwares, when with the help of internet or with the help of your electronic device, that becomes a topic which we are currently discussing, that is Internet of Things. I have given you brief about what is Internet of Things. Its introduction basically is what I have just covered right now, but how to start, this is the main topic. How to start or how to connect your electronic device with internet, how to connect your mobile devices with the electronic devices at your home or at your office or anywhere. That is the main topic. That is the main working sense. In order to start or in order to be able to connect your electronic devices in order to be able to use internet to control your electronic devices at your home. You should be able to know what are the backgrounds or what are the devices or what are the electronic core that you need to know or you need to learn to get going with internet of things is that you need to learn about microcontroller. If you have interest or if you have learning habits, then you need to start learning with or start playing with microcontrollers. There are varieties of microcontrollers, and when it comes to throw microcontroller, you don't have to worry much because these days there are lots of platform which makes you, learn different kind of microcontroller just in a blink of an eye. It is so simple these days to learn microcontrollers, to play with your electronic device or your switches, electronic switches at household. Your household appliances can be integrated or interfaced so easily with microcontrollers platform these days. There are lots of microcontrollers like Arduino platform microcontrollers or your Raspberry Pi. There are different sort of microcontrollers which I will be introducing you in coming sessions. But in order to start, you need to find out yourself about the availability of microcontroller at your place or your location. Whichever microcontroller is at your place, you don't need to worry because every microcontrollers are sort of open source microcontrollers. Microcontrollers especially are open source. The programming used over there are open source programming language. Most of the microcontrollers use C programming, C++ programming, or even if you know Java programming, then it'll be fine for you to start. So the basic thing that I'm trying to say over here is that you need to learn about microcontrollers, you need to learn about electronics, you need to learn about digital gates, AND gate, OR gate, or the different types of gate there are. It's very simple. You don't even need to learn about electronics in detail. You just need to learn about how the boards that I have shown there are Arduino Uno. That's a platform of Arduino, and the other one is a Raspberry Pi board. If you learn how to turn this microcontroller's board on with the help of your computer, then that will be the starting phase of your Internet of Things, because Internet of Things are really very popular because of this kind of board that you are seeing just right now on your screen. You need to familiarize yourself with this microcontroller boards because these kind of boards are the starting phase of your IoT or Internet of Things. The more you play with microcontrollers, the more easier it gets to control your electronic devices at your home. You can control any sort of device if you have knowledge on how to start playing with these sorts of microcontrollers. You can even turn off your laptops with the help of your mobile phone if you are able to play or if you have knowledge of how to play with these microcontrollers. Not only that, you can control your entire home with just one click on your mobile phones. If you can interface your mobile phones with this kind of microcontroller platforms, that is the Arduino. These days, Arduino platforms are getting hugely popular because every sort of sensor, every kind of integrating devices are available, freely available to learn. You just need to have these kind of boards with you, and you need to have programs with you. And these programs can be taken from your board providers web page for free. Raspberry Pi on the other side is the same kind of microcontroller board which has more different feature. You can develop entire computer with Raspberry Pi. Uh, you can develop even a smartphone with the help of Arduino board or a Raspberry Pi board. The Arduino board is the blue colored board which you are seeing on the left hand side, and the other is Raspberry Pi board on the right hand side. If you are able to integrate this device with the internet, then you are uh, in the starting phase of your Internet of Things, and when it is connected with the internet, you have everything on your hand. You can control everything with the help of these two boards. You can either use Arduino or you can use Raspberry Pi. The choice is yours. Moving forward to the look towards the scope of IoT, that is Internet of Things, it is hugely growing. The Internet of Things, or the demand for Internet of Things, is getting huge and huge day by day. You have unimaginably huge market for controlling your appliances at your home with the help of your smartphones or any kind of smart device. The demand is getting huge, but the demand is somehow uh, not met by Internet of Things because people are still learning how to control this, and the manpower is less to play with Internet of Things. So though there are huge demand because of people uh, who are demanding to control the device from the smartphone on the move, but its demand is still uncovered. As we all know that this is a new topic, people are still trying to learn how to be able to play with your electronic device and integrate it with your smartphones. Demand is huge. If you are able to integrate your microcontroller, as I just mentioned earlier, if you are able to integrate your device, your electronic device with microcontroller and integrate again with internet, then you are able to meet any kind of demand that is getting raised on the market. Your Internet of Things can solve your daily life problem to your entertainment problem. Daily life problem, like if you are outside of your home, if you want to control your device, or if you want to know what's going on. For example, uh, if you are parents of your small kids and you want to know what they are watching on their television set, then you need to either go to your home and see right with your eyes if that is possible. Of course, if that's not possible, then what you need to do is you need to call someone and ask for what your children are using or what they are watching on television set. But if you cannot do that, then you can solve it with IoT, because there are smart television set these days. Or if you don't have a smart television, then no need to worry. We have microcontrollers with us, and of course there will be internet at your home. If you can use microcontrollers, and if you can integrate internet with it, you can connect your microcontrollers to the television set, and you can get the status of those channels being used or being used by your television set at present, and that status of your channels being used at present will be sent to your smartphones, so that you can easily control, or you can easily get a status of what is being used or what is being telecasted in your television set. That's just a simple example. There are huge scope of IoT where you can apply IoT. Just imagine the internet 25 years ago from now. Internet was rarely used, or it was really very slow, slow process. It was basically used only to share files, for example, by the scientists who would want to copy their, or would want to send their research file from one place to another. Internet was basically used only for those process or only for those purposes. But these days, internet is used for everything, for listening to music, to delivering mail, or even these days we are using this technology, I mean to say the internet, even to give webinars. Just like that, the scope of IoT is going to be huge. It is going to be hugely appreciated throughout the world, and it already started to uh, get popular in most of the uh, developed cities around the world. There are different applications of Internet of Things. All you need to have is internet with you, and the other thing is microcontroller and knowledge of how to play with those microcontrollers and how to interface different electronic devices with your microcontrollers. As I have already said, that scope is huge. So what can be done with the help of Internet of Things is you can control any electronic device, be it your light, be it your refrigerator, be it your washing machine, your television set, your refrigerator, anything can be controlled. If it is electronic device, then you need to just think that it can be controlled. It can not only be controlled physically, but also can be controlled virtually with the help of your smartphone, your tablet, your PCs, or anything you have that can use internet. If a particular smartphone or if a particular device can use internet, then that particular device can be a controller. And the other device which cannot use internet can be controlled. So what you need to know about what can be done with the help of IoT is that even if it is not able, if even if the device that you have will not be able to use internet, it can be controlled. Anything can be controlled. For example, if there's a light at your home, which of course cannot be connected to internet, but can be controlled with your smartphone. How to control? Definitely with the help of microcontroller. How microcontrollers can control those devices? Definitely microcontrollers can be integrated with the help of, or microcontrollers can be integrated with internet. And when a device is integrated with internet, just it's simple that it has it has everything with it. If a device is connected to internet, everything is there. That means your device or your device's status is also there. The only thing is that whether you want to read read or write those status from your device or to your device. Reading the status of your device is simply reading the current situation of your device. Writing some or updating the status of your device is writing something new to your device. So this can be done. These things can be done with the help of your Internet of Things. Where can we apply IoT or Internet of Things? Is that we can apply Internet of Things anywhere on the planet. You don't have to worry about the places where uh, the places are unreachable. What you need to think is that internet can reach anywhere on earth. Internet can reach even to the top of the world because we have satellite, and the reach of satellite definitely is beyond our imagination. Internet can reach to those places where human beings cannot reach. So Internet of Things can do those things which we haven't imagined yet. So it can do anything that you want to do. You just need to imagine, keep on imagining. The imagination doesn't take anything. You just need to imagine, you just need to keep on working. All you need to do is you need to have knowledge on how to play with electronic devices, how to integrate those devices with internet, and you are ready to go. So applying IoT, where to apply IoT? It, this image over here tries to show an application of Internet of Things on your home. You can see on this image that this image is simply trying to show that there is a smartphone and there is another picture of your house. And when it comes to controlling your devices, you can control those devices with the help of a smartphone. And a smartphone may be your Android phone, your iOS phone, your iPhone, your any other operating system's phone. You can develop user interface on any kind of your devices. You just need to have internet with you, and if you have internet, you can control any kind of device inside your home. For example, these days, refrigerators uh, comes with the barcode readers, which can read your your edible foods barcode, which can track the expiry date of your food products. And those refrigerators can give you notifications on when your certain product is going to expire. For example, if you don't really care for or you don't really have time to see the expiry date of your products, then you don't have to worry about that because your refrigerators will be doing that. But you have to check on your refrigerator on which product is going to expire on what time or what date. Those notification or those status of given those status recorded by your refrigerators can be sent to your smartphones so that you will be able to know, for example, your milk is going to expire on certain date. Those notification of your products which is going to expire soon will be sent to your smartphones, and you will be able to know easily about your food products at your home. You don't have to worry on all those at all. So you can apply your IoT techniques to those parts. You can also professionally develop devices so that will directly go to market and you can make business with IoT. The other thing is that you can definitely control your doors with the help of IoT. These days there are lots of auto sliding doors which can be controlled by the help of your smartphones. You can develop such devices which can control or which can open or which can be closed only with your instruction, and those instructions can be given by your own smartphone or your own personal computers or any other devices can be developed in order to control your doors. All you need to have is access of internet with you on your pocket. You can definitely control your data rates. For example, if you have internet of high speed at your office or at your home, and you want to control the speed of your internet, then that can also be done with the help of your techniques on internet of things. You can make such devices, or you can make your smartphone control your internet speed at your home or at your office. All you need to have is knowledge on how to start your techniques or how to be familiar with microcontrollers and integrate it with internet. And you can also control the speed of internet with the help of IoT. So here are few applications of IoT which you can apply on different fields over here. Moving on, these days there are different types of smartwatch which can be used to answer the call of the incoming callers, which can be used to give you prompt notifications about what is going on with your different application. Even smartphones can be, or I'm sorry, even the smartwatches can be used as the accessor of Internet of Things. When you have certain notification on your smartwatch, you can just click on there and your devices will be controlled. Even your smartwatches, even a smartwatch can be used in order to control your devices, electronic devices. These days, Internet of Things are hugely used in the health sectors. For example, if you want to know, or if you are a personal from medical field, and if you want to know the heartbeat rate of your clients or of your patients, then you can simply get the heartbeat rate of your patient which who are far away from your access or far away physically from your distance. Then you can read the heartbeat of those patients who are far away simply by one click. And we can do that by integrating or by reading the heartbeat rate with the heartbeat rate sensor and sensing those uh, parameters given by the heartbeat sensor and sending those parameters over internet with the help of microcontrollers. You can read the rate of heartbeat on your computers, on your smartphones, on your tablets, or anything you have which can access internet. So internet of things is not only about controlling or making your home secure, it is also about exploring your field, be it health sector, be it automotive sectors, your industrial sector, anything can be controlled. Talking about home automation, it is one of the uh, widely appreciated product, some certain kind of product in the field of IoT. Home automation is all about controlling, accessing, giving access to doors or controlling your lights, your household appliances, all comes under home automation. These days, people use IoT to make their home more dynamic than they used to be previously by the help of IoT. The concept of smart cities are emerging day by day, controlling traffic lights, street lights are getting more automatic because of IoT. Because of the concept of IoT, the concept of smart cities are becoming more and more broad than we would have ever done previously without internet. These days, the street lights, traffic lights are controlled directly with the help of internet. With one click on your smartphone or on your personal computer, you can control traffic lights, you can control street lights. And that was not possible when there was no internet, but when we have internet and when we have microcontrollers, these things are getting possible and are definitely widely used all over. On your industrial areas, robotics are widely used. For example, food manufacturing industries, which have a sort of regular production per second or per minute, they produce some huge amount of foods, and those huge machines are controlled by the help of computer system, and those computer systems are under a same network, same internet network, and same internet network are meant to control those huge robotics machines, huge robotic arms, which are used to produce or which are directly used in the production of different kind of products. Those products or those food producing machines can also be controlled by a small microcontrollers, and those small microcontrollers definitely can be controlled with the help of internet, as we are saying that microcontrollers can have easy interface environment with internet, and that simply becomes the internet of things. You must have heard about the Google cars, which are driven automatically with the help of satellite. A manless car are getting more popular these days, and they are definitely in research phase for the use in the recent futures. And all those imagination are because we have internet of things. You can control your car, you can control any kind of mechanical devices. It is not only that you need to have electronic device in order to apply internet of things over there, but you can also have any kind of mechanical devices. You can control any mechanical device with the help of internet of things. You can even control your automobiles with the help of internet of things. All you need to do is integrate those mechanical devices to the microcontrollers. Now, the question may arise that if you have a mechanical device and if you want to integrate those mechanical device to the microcontroller, then there will be some kind of platforms with the help of which you can simply send the parameter, send the senses of your mechanical devices to the microcontrollers by the help of sensors. There will be different kind of mechanical sensors. There are different kind of mechanical sensors which are already available in the market. You just need to know about integrating those mechanical sensors to the microcontrollers. And when you reach microcontroller, there is huge way, or there is wide varieties of techniques to connect those microcontrollers with internet. All you need to do is connect your device that you want to control to the microcontroller, and if you are able to connect your device that you want to control up to the microcontrollers, then you are ready to go, because microcontrollers can simply be connected to the internet. So moving forward, this is a simple example of IoT. Here I have tried to show you that simple example of medical field. I have already mentioned in previous slide talking about example of if you are a medical personnel and you want to read the heartbeat rate of your patient, then you want to read but the patient is far away from you. What you need to do is you need to have heartbeats sensor and integrate it with the microcontrollers. If you want to, for example, read the blood pressure, then blood pressure sensor node are available. You want to use those sensor. You can use those sensor easily, but what you need to do is what you need to know is that you need to have knowledge on how to integrate or interface those sensors with your controller, that is microcontroller. And if you are able to read and sense those signals read by the sensors and give the sensed signal to microcontroller and integrate microcontroller or interface microcontroller with internet, you can simply send the data read by the sensors to your smartphones, and you can simply get the information. Now looking at this image over here, there are different kind of sensors attached to a human body: blood pressure sensor, ECG sensor, artificial pancreas sensors, and different other sensors. to different part of the body, which will be read and given to the microcontrollers, and from the microcontrollers it goes to your internet, and from internet you can send those data to anywhere on earth. And if you, for example, send those data to healthcare server somewhere located as some sort of your clinics or your hospitals anywhere, and from those server it will be given to respective personnel, and those respective personnel will be able to read the data of a patient who is really very far away physically, but virtually it is made possible by the help of internet of things. So you can imagine from here on that internet of things can be used anywhere. It just needs your imagination, it just needs your hard work towards learning microcontroller. You need to have passion to learn microcontrollers, because that is something that is really very interesting. When you understand, when you understand microcontroller, you can control anything that you see, or even from your imagination you can give birth to some new devices, because internet of things has no limitations. Moving forward, you can see, for the more example of IoT, IoT can be some consumer products like smart TVs, your personal computers, anything. Smart TVs these days can be controlled from outside of home as well, because they can readily use internet with them. And if they readily use internet, then things become one step easier. As I have already introduced you, that you can also use or control your mechanical device. For example, your automotives can also be controlled. For example, your automotives also have a different kind of electronic appliances installed within them. Your music player, your AC also can be controlled by smartphones when you are not inside of your automotives. Or even your steerings can be controlled by the help of Internet of Things, but for that you need to have a little more knowledge on robotics and mechanical engineering. But it is not impossible that you cannot learn, or you need to have, you need to go somewhere to learn about robotics. It's not like that. You can, if you have passion towards learning mechanical controlling by the help of microcontroller, then you can also learn those things. And internet of things can be used to control any kind of device that you have with you. You can control your um, mobile phone of your family members. If you have access to internet, you can control your children's mobile phone with the help of internet of things. As I have already said, that internet of things can be used to mm, or used in the field of medical. Medicine field can be hugely benefited by the help of internet of things. Communication definitely is one of the major part which is using internet a lot, and internet of things can be used to control communications as well. Industrial sectors definitely will be using, or will be benefited, or is getting a lot of advantage from internet of things. So these are a few examples that I've tried to show, but we can think out of it. You can apply internet of things on any place or anywhere you move. You just need to imagine and work out on your imagination. And if you are able to do that, Who knows? You can be next innovator for new devices. So all you need to do is know about microcontroller and keep playing with internet and integrate internet with it, and the world is yours. You can control almost everything on earth. So far we have almost come to the end of this session. Definitely in the next session we'll be reviewing again on IoT and different use of IoT, and I'll be introducing you guys all about different hardware that we can use in order to start IoT. Somehow I have given you brief introduction about different platform like Arduino microcontroller board or Raspberry Pi Internet uh, microcontroller board. In the next session, I'll be giving you even more brief and detailed description about different devices, the different hardware that we can use about or we can use in order to get started with IoT and different platforms on IoT. And before wrapping this up, I would like to ask all of you that if you have any questions and any kind of suggestions, then you please feel free to send your questions and suggestions to the email addresses and the contact address that you have on your screens right now. And with that, I'd like to uh, again tell you all that in the next session we'll be going furthermore about IoT. Till then, have a nice time, all of you. Thank you very much.